This is what Sting looked like in the early 90s in WCW. Neon colors, white flat top haircut, and matching face paint. Sting was the franchise player of WCW. These are three of Sting's biggest rivals in WCW in the early 90s. You have Arn Anderson, Nature Boy Ric Flair, and Lex Luger. Sting went to war with these three men many times and had some of the greatest matches in professional wrestling with these guys. But what if these three guys were Sting's biggest rivals in the 90s instead? Million Dollar Man Ted DiBiase, Shawn Michaels, and Yokozuna. Would Sting have made it in WWE in the early 90s? Find out the answer to that and much more right now on In My Damn Opinion.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's episode of In My Damn Opinion. I am your host, the one and only Eric Ossifalo, and this is My Damn Opinion. Alright, as you guys saw at the start of the show, this week's episode involves Sting in the WWE in the 90s. So, first things first, would Sting have survived in the WWE in the 90s? Yes, he would. Here is my reasons why. Sting had the look, he could have been in the 90s. You know, he had the white flat top haircut, had the neon face paint. Sting would have been an excellent choice for the WWE in the 90s. Why didn't he go? He was afraid Vince McMahon wouldn't know how to book him. I think if Sting would have gone to the WWE in the 90s, he could have had multiple title reigns as the WWE champion, Intercontinental champion. He would have been a huge megastar instead of just being the franchise of WCW. Was it a mistake he waited so long? We'll come to that here in a little bit. As you saw at the start of the show, I gave 3 examples who Sting could have had amazing feuds with in the WWE in the early 90s. For example, Shawn Michaels. Who wouldn't have loved to see Sting versus Shawn Michaels in a feud in the early 90s? I sure as hell would have. That's for goddamn sure. Sting versus when he was known as the Heartbreak Kid. Hell yeah, that would have put asses in the seats. Alright, second person I chose, the Million Dollar Man Ted DiBiase. Late 80s, Ted DiBiase was one of the top heels in the company. He bought the WWE Championship from Andre the Giant in 1988. You don't believe me? Go back and watch the WWE Network for $9.99. That's right, folks. Go back and watch the main event. Hulk Hogan got pinned by Andre the Giant in one of the most controversial finishes in WWE history. You watch that, you will be able to see after that, Andre the Giant relinquishes the belt to Ted DiBiase because Ted DiBiase bought it. They wind up stripping DiBiase of the title, set up the big tournament for WrestleMania 4. It's all history there. Now, throwing Sting into the mix, in about 89, would have had an amazing feud with Ted DiBiase. These two could have feuded for the WWE Intercontinental Championship, for example, and I think it would have been absolutely amazing. Another choice I had chosen was Yokozuna. Yokozuna, being 600 and some odd pounds, was a huge athlete, was a huge draw for WWE in about 1993, 1994. 1995, he started wearing thin a little bit. 1996 was basically the end of his run in WWE. Now, God rest Yokozuna's soul. By the way, for those of you who didn't know, Yokozuna was actually not Japanese. He was actually Samoan. Yeah, that's true. Google that shit, and I will prove to you Yokozuna is actually Samoan, not really a Japanese. Anyways, that's a different topic for a different day. I think it would have been better than Sting's feud with Abdullah the Butcher, because Abdullah the Butcher was just hardcore. By the way, could you imagine Abdullah the Butcher versus New Jack? We may have to save that for one of these days for a dream card match. I think that would actually be pretty fucking awesome. As seeing those two, having New Jack versus Abdullah the Butcher in a hardcore match would be absolutely fucking awesome. So, you know, go back to that, and having Sting in the WWE in the 90s would have been awesome. Although, would he have ever gone back to WCW? Probably. Look at the Nature Boy Ric Flair. He came to the WWE for a run about 91 through 93. After that, he went back to to WCW and still wind up having an amazing career in WCW. So, in conclusion, yes, Sting would have lasted in the WWE in the 90s, but he would have gone back to WCW. I don't know, do you guys think he would have gone back to his long black hair and his white face paint, being the Crow character? Yeah, I agree with you guys, he would have, because, you know, seeing Sting's gimmick, that was what made him successful. He knew when to change with the times. He became his Crow gimmick and still wind up getting over with the fans with that. Awesome. So, next topic of discussion, everybody's new favorites segment here on In My Damn Opinion, Dream Card Match. So, and as I always state, if you guys want to see a match me talk about here on the Dream Card Match segment, you can always tweet me at Eric Osafalo. You can email me at eosafalo@gmail.com. You can also leave a comment on this video, and I'd be more than happy to discuss your Dream Card match. As I always state, here are the rules. The match had to have either been possible to happen or still be possible to happen. So, this week comes to us from a gentleman by the name of Frosh in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Let me go ahead and read you the email. Dear In My Damn Opinion, hello, my name is Frosh. I'm a big fan of yours, and especially your Dream Card Match segment. So, here is the Dream Card Match I would like you to discuss. I would like to hear you talk about Daniel Bryan versus Kurt Angle.
Woo!
Thank you. And by the way, In My Damn Opinion is filmed before a live studio audience. Anyways, back to the email. Yes, I would like to see you discuss Daniel Bryan versus Kurt Angle, as I think these two men would put on a hell of a wrestling match. So, there's my match. Thank you so much. One of your number one fans, one of your number one fans, Frosh Mahalik from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. P.S. You better not say Daniel Bryan will win. I hate that son of a bitch, and you know why. Well, thank you very much for the match, Frosh. I'd be happy to discuss this match. So, you have Kurt Angle, the only Olympic gold medalist in professional wrestling history. You have Daniel Bryan, the ultimate underdog, the man who started the Yes movement. Basically,
Yes.
The audience loves us. What can we say? So, you would watch these two go at it back and forth, one-on-one. You know, put on an excellent wrestling match. You know, I mean, Daniel Bryan is an amazing athlete. Kurt Angle, an amazing athlete. To go back and forth. In the end, Daniel Bryan would go over here. I'm sorry, Frosh Mahalik. I know that totally pisses you off.
Yes.
Gotta love the audience here. Sorry though, Frosh Mahalik. I know you said that you hate Daniel Bryan. I'm not for sure why you hate Daniel Bryan.
Boo, Frosh!
I don't know why you hate Daniel Bryan, but in my damn opinion, Kurt Angle would put him over, and we would definitely see Daniel Bryan go over Kurt Angle. Alright, last topic of discussion, what we go through every week, the most worthless son of a bitch in the world of professional wrestling, Shark Boy. Yes.
Boo!
That's right. Everybody in the audience fucking hates Shark Boy because he's a worthless cocksucker. I am sorry. He's a worthless piece of shit, Shark Boy. You know that's true, just like everybody in TNA knows it's true. Hell, even the fans on the indie shows know how much of a fucking bitch you are, Shark Boy.
Fuck Shark Boy! Fuck Shark Boy! Fuck Shark Boy! Fuck Shark Boy!
Fans know what's true. Fuck you, Shark Boy. Once again, just like many, many times, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I'm actually here. What I'm going to tell you this week, I'm going to give you 7 days, Shark Boy, to answer my challenge. I'll give you, like I said, 7 days. You come at me, you answer my challenge. You don't answer me in the next 7 days, I'll know you're just nothing but a scared little bitch, Shark Boy. Just like I've proven time and time again. I don't care whether we're in TNA. I don't care whether we're in ROH. I don't care whether in Dreamwave.
Take the challenge! Take the challenge! Take the challenge!
The audience agrees, Shark Boy. Why don't you take the challenge? Why are you so scared of me, Shark Boy? So basically, come at me, bro. Answer my challenge. You got the next 7 days. Otherwise, I'm tired of calling you out, Shark Boy. You know, I don't know what I have to do if you're not going to come at me, why don't I just come find you? I'm not scared of you.
1, 2. He's a pussy! He's a pussy! He's a pussy!
Audience knows, Shark Boy, you are a pussy. So, like I said, 7 days. You either answer my challenge, or I'm going to know I'm the better man, and I'll find you to answer, and I'll come at you, and I'll come find you face to face, and I will issue you the challenge. So, come at me, bro. That's what I got to say about that. Well, that's about all the time we got for this week. I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, go back and watch all my other episodes. If you enjoy professional wrestling as much, always check out our other shows right here on 7poundbag.com. You can check out the Wrestling Roundtable every Thursday, where a panelist, including myself, go through and discuss hot topics right now going on in the world of professional wrestling. If you got questions about the world of professional wrestling, things you never had answered, go ahead and ask 7 Pound. As every Tuesday, Steve Hall will take 5 questions that he gets, and he will answer them for all you wrestling fans. And also, join us next week, as we will have another wonderful episode of In My Damn Opinion. So, once again, folks, my name is Eric Acefalo, and that is My Damn Opinion. I'm Eric Acefalo, and I approve this message.